And welcome to the Bakugou X Listener Part 15. I hope you guys enjoy. Your heart dropped as the words dug deep in you. In front of you were villains, dangerous villains with the potential to kill anyone if you aren't careful. You slightly shook on your foot or your spot, and that didn't go unnoticed to Bakugou. Truthfully, he was scared himself as well. But he was a victim of villains before, and this time he wouldn't let his guard down. Not when you were here, beside him in front of danger, and that only fueled up the blonde boy's determination to slaughter every single one of them. Bakugou wanted to show you that he was capable of making you safe. That day when he saved you was the day you looked up to him as your hero, and he'll make sure to prove that. He also promised himself from the day on he'll protect you, so he turned his head to look at you. "Oi, forgot what I told you when you were scared?" He grumbled. You flinched a little before pondering. You couldn't think straight, but seeing Bakugou's face and eyes eased you a bit. When you weren't able to answer him, he huffed before holding out his hand towards you. You stared at it, and then him, before realizing it. "Dollface, I want you to hold my hand whenever you're scared." You warmly smiled at him before holding his hand, mouthing him a thank you. He only clicked his tongue, looking away with a slight blush on his face. Bakugou then boldly moved closer to you while gripping your hand. Honestly, the act was embarrassing, but it helped you too, surprisingly relaxed more though. Some of your classmates noticed you both holding hands, but immediately brushed it when Aizawa yelled at 13 to evacuate, snapping back to reality. The drumming of your heart accelerated, but you only held Bakugou's hand more. Class 1A then ran towards the exit before a dark violet sort of fog appeared, halting everyone in their footsteps. Then yellow eyes appeared on the figure. "Nice to meet you all. We've humbly let ourselves into UA High School, the nest of heroes, to have All Might, the symbol of peace, take his last breath." To kill All Might? You thought to yourself. It would be extremely hard for them, so the symbol of peace was incredibly strong, although many would have realized that. What would be any more different with these types of villains? I heard that All Might was supposed to be here, but has there been a change? Well, besides that issue, this is what I came for. Then you all noticed 13 opening a lid from the finger, not until you realized the loss of warmth from your hand that once held Bakugou's hand. Your eyes widened before immediately turning your attention in front. "Bakugou!" you yelled. He and Kirishima lunged towards the villain before 13 could throw an attack. A smoke then emitted from the air, but the villain was still there, and it looked like it hadn't taken up any damage at all. "Dangerous, yes, although your students are gifted golden eggs," he said, and before anyone could react even further, its dark violet fog surrounded you and the group. You closed your eyes, preparing for any damage as you felt yourself falling. When you opened your eyes, your reflexes quickly made you land on your 2 feet. You looked around to see Todoroki. He had a calm face, but you saw a shocked expression on his eye and his face as well. "Todoroki!" You called him. He turned around before wearing a relieved face. "Ah, last name. I thought I was the only one." You two shared a relationship forged with respect and appreciation. Though he may have not friends, or does he seem friendly, you two see each other as comrades, sharing a few chats as well as small hellos and goodbyes. He respected your warm greetings and compliments. He acknowledged the potential of your quirk as well. That was when you both realized the change of surroundings. You both were on a mountain, but still inside the building. Where are we? You rose a brow. At the mountain ranges where landslide disasters happen. You nod. "Do you think villains are here?" We could only assume the worst. Simply stay alert and careful. He reminded you, making you nod again. You were still his classmate after all. That was when a group of villains showed up suddenly. It took you off guard, but you held your stance. Not until Todoroki immediately took action, freezing them without hesitation. "Whoa, good job," you awed. Woo, almost got hit." A familiar female voice chimed. You and Todoroki's attention shot up before your eyes laid on blue gloves that seemed to belong to Hagakure. "Hagakure-chan?" "Yep, I'm here." She showed a peace sign, making you giggle. Todoroki was surprised, but kept a stoic expression. Hey, Todoroki? You looked out by the horizon, making your back face him. Do you think they're the only ones who appeared in school, or are there more? You weirdly asked. He pondered for a while before answering. Either way, they must have someone who can send them in without being caught by the alarm. In a building far from school, right when a class is in session? They're fools, but not dumb. There is a motive to this carefully planned attack. You finished his sentence. He nods, his head before a villain lunged to you from above. Unlike before, you changed. Your reflexes made you dodge the attack before grabbing the pole and kick the attacker by the stomach. Todoroki then froze the villain. You know, we should probably interrogate some of them if possible, he suggested, whispering to the dual-haired man. Todoroki nodded in agreement. He walked over to a frozen villain, but his face was still seen. At this rate, your cells and blood cell tissue will slowly die, Todoroki emotionally says. The statement made the villain's eye go wide. I want to be a hero, so I'd like to avoid to do something so cruel if possible. He contains before bringing his hand a bit close over the villain's face, releasing cold wind. Oh, what basic do you think you can kill All Might? What's your plan? Damn it. Bakugou cursed. The blonde boy was stuck with Kirishima, and it only made his mood fuel even more, since he wanted to be with you. Each second passes, the more worry rises to him. Sure, your quirk would be able to pull off some of these villains, but you weren't completely mentally stable, in his opinion. To which made him worry. What if you were alone? What if you got seriously injured? What if you were with Mineta? These constant what-ifs attacked Bakugou on his mind, making his fight with the bastards more aggressive. He just couldn't wait to find you again. The blonde boy couldn't help but feel at fault too. He felt as if this was the consequence of letting you go earlier. Either way, he knew better than to regret, so he maintained focus on the fight at Howd. Because if he got the job finished early, then he'd be able to find you early as well. Hey, Bakugou, I think they're the last of them, Kirishima says. Then let's dump their asses here and leave. Right, it's better to just stay with more people, so we need to find our group as soon as possible. Then they fled away, escaping easily. On their way, Bakugou's ember eyes laid on your relieving light hair color. Oi, dollface, he called out. You turned around, eyes widening. Bakugou, Kirishima. Yo, last name John, the other greeted. Hagakure, Todoroki-kun, I found two of our classmates. You called out. Half and half. Bakugou spat, seeing the dual-haired man walk towards you. Hello, Bakugou, Kirishima. The blondie furrowed his eyebrows. Damn it, you got stuck with this bastard. Shh, Bakugou, don't attract more of the villains. He clicked his tongue in reply. Whatever. Did your stupid face get hurt? He quietly examines you for injuries. Nope, Todoroki was strong enough to freeze the group of villains. You showed a thumbs up to Todoroki. Shh. Pfft. Not as strong as I am, though. Bakugou huffed. Sure. You giggled. Woo, it's glad to know that we found each other, Kirishima says. Agreed, Hagakure chimed. Though it isn't over yet. Todoroki reminded. United in agreement. They have to quickly get back to the others. All Might, Midoriya! Hagakure exclaims. The four of you were taken aback before turning all of your sight to Hagakure's pointed finger. It was All Might in a portal with Nomu gripping on him tightly and Midoriya running towards the hero before quickly getting blocked by the warp gate Vogue. Then without a word, the boys quickly lunged in. Bakugou threw an explosion towards the portal that Midoriya had almost fell upon. Back off my way, Deku, the blonde yelled. Then he grabbed the steel collar that belonged to the fog, smashing it to the ground. Not until Todoroki quickly froze Nomu, making his hands let loose, giving way for All Might to escape. Kirishima was next to throw an attack, but it was dodged by Shigaraki. Damn, I wasn't able to show off my attack. Stop showing off, shark teeth. You were able to run towards them after hesitation before Bakugou stopped you. I see you, dollface. Don't you dare join in or I'll kill you, he warned. He wouldn't be able to focus well if he is only looking towards you out of worry. You were about to contradict before Hagakure stopped you. Last name, Chan. I think it's better to stay put. If ever the boys may be in some sort of trap, you can save them. As a counter, the less people in the fight, the less people will all might worry about, too. You thought for a moment before realizing the point that Hagakure made. Right, but I'm still staying here. Of course, I'll be looking out. You both nodded in agreement before you watched the fight closely, and much to everyone's surprise, including Todoroki's, the Nomu broke the frozen parts of his body willingly. Before regenerating it, Shigaraki then spoke. First, we need to retrieve our gate. Nomu? Everything went fast. Nomu suddenly appeared behind Bakugou with the fist raised ready to throw a punch. Bakugou! You explained, but the next thing you knew, Bakugou was right beside the other boys. You exhaled out of relief, though you knew that Bakugou wouldn't be able to dodge a quick attack like that. Somehow, All Might was able to smash the Nomu away and out of the joint. But it didn't stop there. The villains had gone this far to retreat, so they went further. Midoriya wasn't able to smash the Warp Gate villain before Shigaraki's hand appeared near his face, almost killing him. Though gunshots were heard and a bullet was shot into Shigaraki's hand, making Midoriya escape from death. Your eyes widened before everyone turned to the door. I, Ida Tenya, Class 1A President, have returned. Ida yelled from up above with heroes behind him. You felt your stiff shoulders relax out of relief. Just in time, you mumbled, and as soon as Shigaraki was about to retreat with the Warp Gate villain, the bullets were shot before the warp protected him. Then it ended. Hey, they said we need to gather at the gate, Kirishima yelled. You and Hagakure nodded before sprinting towards the boys. Bakugou, who was much relieved by the fact that you were safe, cursed at you for no reason again. Don't curse at me. You scolded yourself for almost getting a critical injury. I already did, dumbass. You better, because you made me worried. Sick. You kicked his leg. He paused momentarily, surprised before quickly looking away, clicking his tongue. Don't look down on me. I'm not, you huffed. Hello, this is the end of the video. Although this was a bit long, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!